Alright. Saturday, the 6th of October. It's 8 past 2 p.m. Oh, what could I'm actually taking shelter because it's raining. Yeah? Oh, what a surprise. How could it be overcast today? I suppose it's got nothing to do with the fact that they sprayed all day yesterday and they tried the day before that. You know, from morning yesterday all through the day and probably through the night as well, plus frequencies from the from IceScat and the Doppler arrays, NexRad, and then oh look, overcast. Yeah, so if you're wondering how that could happen, from yesterday temperatures of, I don't know, 20 something, low 20s, pleasant day, to suddenly temperatures dropping by 15, yeah, all in the space of less than 24 hours, then then there's no hope for you if you're still wondering why, is there? Yes, geoengineering isn't real. No, chemtrails aren't real. No, they're not. Anyone who thinks that is crazy, apparently. It's blatant as fuck, okay? You cannot not see this. It's so obvious, spraying all day. Coal ash, strontium, barium, aluminium particulate. Okay, and God knows what else. Plus all the frequencies, and there you go, you've got a shit soup of a sky, a shit chemical washout. Multiple layers, you can't even see the sun, and there you go, hey presto, there's autumn. Even though there only should be 2 seasons, we've got to go to the southern hemisphere, there are only 2 seasons, but up here, nope, we've got a fake 4. We've got a fake 4 seasons with manipulation, weather manipulation. Yep. That's autumn apparently, when you've got a chemical sky and you don't see the sun for, it could be weeks now. After all, they turned August, the middle of August, 3 weeks in the middle of August, turned from summer into autumn where you didn't even see the sun. So you've probably already forgotten about that. Yes, there's nothing strange about August turning into autumn and having it overcast for weeks. No, nothing suspicious about that. Okay, so yeah, that's the only video I'm going to do for today. There's nothing else to say. It's not like I can catch the military planes dumping chemicals on us today, because it's already saturated. You can't see the sky, so you can't see the planes. So that's it for today. Yeah, and good luck waking up. Yeah, okay. I thought I'd add this in the middle, just to have a little go over, right? So anyway, the shenanigans have already started in the Americas, right? Their temperatures have, dipped hugely, plummeted. Yeah, it seems they're pulling the frozen Arctic air. I mean, come on, what's this nonsense? What the fuck are they doing? Yeah, why is it? You see, they pull it. They literally just fucking pull it with the frequencies, okay? And then then the temperatures drop by 15 to 20, and it feels like the middle of winter all of a sudden. So this is yesterday, by the way. Okay, they make a jet stream, right? They literally make a jet stream. So literal jet stream plus frequencies. Okay, and then they do this, yeah. Okay, all right. Okay. So anyway, yesterday, despite the spraying, it was actually nice and sunny. Okay, you could actually sunbathe it. It was that warm, right? Okay, so anyway, right. We couldn't have the southeast, clear, so they sprayed. And who's it all for, right? Don't forget, okay. In the summer, it reached like 30, 32, 30, I think it even saw 35 up here in Scandinavia, and they started complaining, didn't they? Oh, it's too hot for our Nordic genetics. So we can't handle it. We're just not built for these temperatures, right? And then there were fires here, obviously intentionally started, and then right after they started complaining, don't forget that all the fires in the west coast here are all set on fire, right? Intentionally. That's what Agenda 21's about, by the way. They want all the Yanks living on the east coast. They want this. They probably want to forest the entire west coast. They probably even forest the desert. Even they'll forest it all, and they'll say, no, you can't go there. It's all for nature. Now, you humans, you're ruining the planet. And that'll be after they genocide the majority of us. and then every single summer, all they'll do is they will set ablaze all the forest. Okay, if it's a summer that's too hot, they'll set it all on fire, mix it with chemtrails, which is what they did this year. It all comes across, and it turned their summer, yeah, of 30 plus, yeah, after it all came across, all the smoke from all the forest fires, mixed in with chemtrails over fucking Blighty, yeah. The rape babies of the the latest rape babies of Vikings. Okay, we had more before that. Okay, yeah, who do the bidding, and the rape babies do their bidding of their masters up here. Okay, they mixed all the chemical shitstorm with the smoke, and then they dropped the temperature from 30 to what 1 degree to 5 degrees. They turned it into winter up here. Yeah, because they didn't like it. They didn't like the summer. Okay, and here are the scum. Okay, the rape babies who do their bidding. Okay, and here's the cauldron. This is why we're going to get cancer, by the way. This is the witch's cauldron, where they do all the mixing of nasty chemicals and pollution, basically. There's a fly ash, soot, whatever, yeah? And then basically we get the fallout from all the shit, and we breathe it in and we get cancer. Okay, that's why. Okay, so then when it's all mixed up and we get all the dirty shit breathed into our bodies, okay, then they've got their artificial cover, and it blows on through Scandinavia. Oh, fucking Denmark. Why are Danes so stupid? You cunts. Right? And then you got, and then it goes all through Scandinavia, yeah, and they get a cover, which, we've already got the fallout. It dropped on us, right? They get it basically up there in the air, blocking out the sun, because they don't like the sun, okay? And like I said, what happened when Napoleon invaded Russia? We went to Moscow, yeah, and we had some kind of betrayal where Sweden, okay, they talked to the the royalty, or the aristocrats in St. Petersburg, and they did some kind of treaty, and it was a betrayal of the French, okay, because the French, they should have been friends with the Russians at the time. They were all French-speaking pricks, okay, so there was a betrayal. And then why did Moscow turn into an inferno whilst they're there? The general's account said the sun appeared for 5 seconds, like a smaller sun or something. 5 seconds, and the whole place went ablaze. They didn't know they had radiation sickness, but all their hair fell out. They got sores all over their bodies. Their horses died. The soldiers died. It was radiation sickness. Okay, it's got some fucked up weapons. Okay, Nephilim weapons. Okay, because that's blatantly. They're hiding blue-blooded Nephilim bloodlines up here. I'm not calling every Scandinavian an evil bastard, okay? That's what evil likes to do. They like to, just like hostage-taking, isn't it? That's why we all suffer from, well, all the sheep will suffer from Stockholm Syndrome, right? Because you've got evil scum taking them hostage, right? And then you've got the Stockholm Syndrome, right? You can see it comes from Sweden after all, see? Stockholm, Sweden, fuck's sake. Okay, it's because basically you've got an evil Nephilim bloodline taking control of us and holding us hostage. Okay, that's what they hide behind us. Maybe God could, if all the Nephilim scum, Nephilim bloodlines made their own country, an evil, almost like Israel, but it's the same thing in Israel. You might have some real Jews. Okay, you might have some people who think they're Jews, and then you've got the Ashkenazim scum but they're basically white, and they get sunburnt. They don't belong there. How can it be their homeland when the sun is even burning them? So telling them that doesn't belong to you. Okay? They hide behind other groups, other identities. That's how they've always done it. Because if they had their own country, God could probably just smite just them. But he can't do it because the tares hide amongst the wheat. The Bible even says it. Okay? Alright, so let's talk about World War II. World War II, quickly, was about, and World War I was about this Holocaust scam, basically. They probably just, it's probably a bunch of evil cunts just killing a bunch of other people and then claiming, that's what they do. They killed a bunch of people, and they weren't extermination camps anyway. They were re-education camps, because it was about converting Jews into accepting a homeland. Yes. Before the Messiah had turned up, before that, there must have been real Jews. They were on rabbis. They said, no, we can't accept a homeland. Okay, and there are, even in Israel, there's Jews, I guess genuine ones, who says we don't support Israel because we can't have it because we haven't had our Messiah yet. Okay, and it wasn't Jews who killed Jesus; it was synagogue of Satan again, right? So that's what World War II is about. It was about creating reformed Jews. Okay, some imposters basically, right? And then yeah, of course. So here we get, and then of course Blighty, that idiot, Winston Churchill. They sign this Balfour Declaration, and they go and do the bidding of their masters, who probably mind controlled them. They do them, okay, and they stole Israel from Palestinians, and there you go. That's how it was done, okay. And then let's talk. Whilst I'm talking about World War II, let's talk about when Russia tried to invade Finland. That's right. Overwhelming odds and numbers on the Russian side, and they somehow lost it to Finland. Okay, you tell me how that happens. Right, they've got some special weapons up here, right? They've got some help, a little bit of help from Nephilim. I'm telling you, it's the only thing that can explain it. The excuses for the Finnish army defending against, successfully defending against Russian is bullshit. And don't forget, remember there was a Russian frigate or something doing missile or rocket tests over here, I think, somewhere over here. And then the Norwegians, you know, with their, you know, because yes, let's quickly talk about that as well. Yes, this all these arrays are in Scandinavia. Okay, these scalar weapons are in Scandinavia, and they did the Norway spiral, right? That was again some super advanced technology which we don't know anything about, and they caught the Russian missile. Okay, they just basically grabbed it out of the air with a plasma hand and just spiraled it until it ran out of fuel, I guess, you know. It's just a show of power. Okay, so we're in big trouble here. We have basically Nephilim bloodlines hiding up here. You know, I mean, they pretend, well, in World War II we're non-belligerents. No, we don't participate in anything. We didn't do colonialism, right? Okay, but that's what evil does. It likes to pretend it hasn't done anything wrong. It likes to hide behind the scenes. Okay, so obviously you can't be as they've got to be more evil than this place, because this place is fucking out. It's out. Oh, everyone knows now. All right, everyone knows this is a terrorist rogue state. It's used as a proxy state to wage war on the Middle East. Okay, but who's really calling the shots? Who's really calling the shots? Who has the power to make their rape babies, yeah, their Viking rape babies, turn their sky and air into a cauldron, yeah, to produce the temperatures and air that they like, freezing cold, yeah, in summer. So who has the power? Yeah? Who betrayed Napoleon? Yeah, who defended against the Russian army? Who should have crushed them? You can see what I'm saying. I've got a point there. There's okay. What more is there to talk about? I've got a problem. I'll go to today. This is today. Oh, what a mess. Oh, well, how did that happen? Oh, it's the weather. You know, the weather changes, I guess. You know, the mysterious weather. It's just the weather. Yeah, frequencies, patterns. Yeah, more spraying. Yeah, spraying. Yeah, just keep spraying. They don't want it to be a one-day thing. They've got to go autumn. Yeah. What's bonfire night about? As I said, obviously they say it's Guy Fawkes and all that bollocks. Yeah. What it's really about, setting bloody fires everywhere, dirty fucking shit going up in the air, and they'll mix that again with chemtrails, and then we'll have winter, and not much long after, isn't it? They're just going to keep the air dirty. But the obvious masters, here they are, whoever they are, we don't know. I'm not even sure if royalty are a thing or not. Are they just the front, a puppet? I think we've really got Nephilim monsters, all right, being harboured up here, who like, you know, what do they have? Frost giants, don't they? From Niflheim in Viking mythology. You know, I guess they're blue-blooded. I don't know. Yeah, so let's talk about Viking mythology. Might as well now. So you've got what the Bible says about its eschatology, okay? Right, and then you've got what Vikings have, which is basically a satanic version, where there'll be a Fimble winter, 3 years of winter, yeah, that will kill almost everyone, by the way, apart from these lot. Okay? And then Ragnarok at the end, and then there'll be a lot of fighting, and then in their mythology, who's the winners of the Ragnarok? It's the descendants of the Nephilim, and those are Odin and Thor's descendants, I don't know. I can't remember the names. You can look it up yourself. Yeah, and they're the winners, and they'll rule over forever. And basically, I think they portray God as like a fire giant or something. They basically portray God as a monster, I think, or it might be some. Yeah. So in their mythology, God is the bad guy, and they're the good guys. Yeah. Can you believe these are the good guys? Can you? Fucking doing this weather warfare upon the whole earth. They're bullshit. They're not. They're evil. Okay, again, I've got to say, not all Scandinavian people are evil, but all Danes, however, are stupid. Let's get that straight. Not all Scandinavians are evil Nephilim scum, but all Danes are stupid. Okay, we had to get that straight. Yeah, I think I'll just leave it. There's nothing really else to talk about. We're in big trouble. We're living in hell, and our rulers are evil Nephilim, blue-blooded, satanic scum. Yeah. Oh, that's what I was. Might as well. That's what I mean. When they deracinate people, which is what America is, a bunch of deracinated Europeans. They gave up their tribal and national identity and they became Americans, and that's what the kikes call the golem, the goyim sheeple golem. All right, and that's why, without fail, right, somehow through deracination, right. It seems the willpower and the minds, you've lost your willpower and your mental powers are diminished. All right, that's why Americans are so stupid as well. Again, it's a generalization, but it's true. Okay, so they diminish the willpower. Okay, and they can control their golem. Right, so that's how they go. Israel goes, oh, our neighbors are threatening us again. They're terrorists, they've got weapons of mass destruction, and then the golem go, yes, master, we will send our young men to come and die for you in countless wars every single time. It's ridiculous. And it's the same thing here. As I said, the Viking rape babies, yeah. And before that, Normans and Romans, and I don't know what else. Yeah. So then they go. Yes, master. We'll turn our air quality into a cauldron of chemicals shitstorm, right? Which will give us all cancer. But yes, master, we will do it because the Nephilim up here are our masters, and we will create the cold climes which they enjoy, and plus, and it all fits into Mabal. Yeah, because Mabal is going to be autumn and a winter and a spring and a summer. You see? Well, apparently not even a summer anymore. Apparently. Maybe they'll just say, oh, yes, we're on a ball. There are 3 seasons. There's spring, autumn, and winter. Summer doesn't exist anymore because we've got the technology now, and the absolute scum don't like it. Okay, so that's what's going on. It might sound like a big joke. Okay, it might, in extreme layman's terms. Okay, I've explained it how it is. Okay, obviously. God has enabled me to see this. I can't prove any of it. Putting the burden of proof on me is really wrong. Okay, because who am I? Just one guy against a world full of lies. Okay, and yeah, it does seem quite funny, but it's the truth. So there you go. Well, you can watch the rest of the video now. You can see the the rest of it. All right, I'll just add a bit more over here because there's actually a chap sitting almost right behind me, so I couldn't use the language that I wanted. Okay, the language being these fucking sick devil bastards who rule us, pretend they masquerade as human. Yeah, that are responsible for this shite. Chemical skies, it's all fake. These are not clouds, you morons. That's to the trolls out there. You're the morons. I don't know how many videos a stupid troll could watch, before and not have this, be absorbed into their memory that maybe there's something to it. They just come back. I don't think they watch the videos. And and as I said, this is the only time it ever rains anymore. Yeah. Okay. I haven't seen it rain for 3 years now without this chemical saturation. Yeah, I don't want to go out from under the tree. It's raining. Alright, look, it's overcast everywhere. You can see that, can't you? Alright, I don't need to prove it anyway, do I? Okay. And yeah, what is the temperature now? I don't know. It's my fingers feel cold. It's under 10. Okay, it's not quite 5. It's got to be between 5 and 10. Okay. So yeah, what would that make it? It's 15 to 20 degree drop in one day. Yeah. Yeah, very windy as well. Yeah. I wonder why. Yeah, it couldn't be because we still have a blazing hot sun above all this shit, and it's creating pressure bearing down on all this chemical garbage, this toxic chemical shit, this carcinogen chemical shit. Yeah, I guess the sheep will just can't wait for 5G, yeah, and then that will react with everything else, and bam, you're dead by 40, I guess. Yeah, they'll call it plague, won't they? But what it will be, it'll be a super aggressive cancer. That's what it is. Super aggressive cancer. And they'll say bubonic plague. Yeah, bullshit. Fucking liars. You fucking scum. You murderers and liars. This is so transparent. Look, it's ridiculous. There is no, what was it? So yeah, because I don't use, yeah, plausible deniability. There is none. It's ridiculous to think that they have plausible deniability. Look, it's there, it's blatant. All you have to do is look up. A chemical shitstorm. Yeah, and when it isn't completely overcast, it's spraying the day away all day, every day. And they think they have plausible deniability. They don't. They're evil scum criminal terrorists. That's who's in charge of us. Absolute maniacs. Satanic maniacs. That's what they are. And when the 5G comes, we're all dead. And that's all because of the sheeple who are just unwilling. They're just unwilling to even listen. They don't care. So yeah, thanks a lot, sheeple. Thanks to you, we're all going to die horribly of aggressive cancers, which they will claim is a plague. It's the plague the scientists have been talking about for decades. It was bound to happen sometime. See, that's your predictive programming, and you're just going to swallow that too, aren't you? Okay, I said I had enough. This is absolute bullshit. And life on Earth is rubbish anyway, so I've got mixed feelings about being here anyway. I don't want to live here, you know. So yeah, okay, whatever, kill me. Yeah, whatever. It's a shit place, and you're scum. Who wants to live with devils anyway?